A line passes through the points x4 and 2 and -2 and has slope m is equal to 3/2. Calculate the value of x. Now here we're going to notice that we have the slope formula. And the formula for the slope is that it says that the slope of a line is going to be equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And this formula is going to be helpful in answering this question. But first, what is x1, x2, what is y1, y2? So x1 in this case is going to be x, because that's this right here. And y1, well, y1 is equal to 4. So x1 is x and y1 is 4. Next we have x2, well, x2 is going to be 2 and y2 is going to be -2. And so we're going to substitute. And so we have that y2 is equal to -2. y1 is equal to 4. So we have -2 minus 4. We have x2 is equal to 2. And we have x1 is equal to x. And so here we have a -2 and -4. So that gives us -6. And so we have a -6 all over 2 minus x. And we cannot perform the subtraction because these two are unlike terms. But this question tells us that the slope is equal to 3/2. So since the slope is equal to 3/2, we're going to put, since the slope is equal to 3/2, we're going to put 3/2 right here on the left-hand side. And so now we have this equation which says 3/2 is equal to -6 all over 2 minus x. Now here we're going to cross multiply. So we have 3 times 2 minus x, and we have 2 times -6. Again, we have 2 minus x times 3, or 3 times 2 minus x, and then we have 2 times -6. And so that's what we have to do. We have to cross multiply. So I wrote it on this side because I didn't have enough space. So we're going to cross multiply. And so there we have it. So as when we cross multiply, what do we have? We have 2 minus x multiplied by 3. And so we have 3 times 2 minus x. And then we have 2 times -6. And 2 times -6 is what we have here. Now we multiply. What is 2 times -6? 2 times -6, again, 2 times -6 is -12. And on the left-hand side, we distribute. So we say 3 times 2, and then we say 3 times -x. And so what do we have? Well, we have 3 times 2, which is 6, and 3 times -x, which is -3x. And so we have 6 minus 3x is equal to -12. Again, we have 6 minus 3x is equal to -12. But our goal is to solve for x. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this +6 and we're going to send it over the equal sign. All right. And so when we do that, what are we left with? Well, this was a +6. But when we send it over the equal sign, it becomes a -6. So we have a -12 minus 6. So we have -3x is equal to -12 minus 6, and -12 minus 6 is equal to -18. So we have a -3x is equal to -18. We divide both sides of this equation by -3. We cancel this -3 with this -3. And so we are left with x on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, we have -18 divided by -3. And -18 divided by -3 is +6. So we have that x is equal to +6. And that's the answer to this particular question.